Every day we need a vacation. Well, a new study out shows that 66% of small business owners struggle to take that summer vacation. Joining me now to tell us more about the importance of vacation is Ted Owen. He is the CEO for the Carlsbad Chamber of Commerce. He also heads up a group called Small Business Success Center. Correct? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, small businesses, I'm sure the answer is, I can't afford to take vacation. I have to stay on this job.
You're absolutely correct. And their fear is if they leave, the company will fail while they're gone, even if it's for a few days. They don't really take a look, and I'm kind of a victim of that. I don't take vacations like I should. So it's a perfect story for me to be working on. But it's important because there's some valuable criteria, not just for you as a person, but you as a company CEO. So first of all, when you're thinking about going, there's two ways in which you can go on vacation. A long, tedious, expensive one, or a lot of little short ones. Or you can do a staycation, which is what I prefer. That's a 3-day, 4-day weekend. You can do it here in San Diego. You don't have to run off to Los Angeles or somewhere. So,
stopping here, what are the benefits of taking a vacation? Why is it important? Why can't you just work through it? A lot of people just have that mentality.
Well, I'm one of those people, but you start to make mistakes. You forget things. So the old proverbial recharge your batteries is the relevant story here. You need to take a step back and refresh your thought process. It's amazing. I used to be a jogger. I could think of really great things while I was running. Just a different venue. Yeah. And you think about that. So I think people have to get over the fact they don't have the money. It doesn't have to be an expensive vacation. It can be 2 or 3 days.
All right. Things you should consider. How do you plan for that vacation if you're a small business?
Well, first of all, we have 1,400 members, of which 1,000 are under 10 employees. Not that many of them have a plethora of employees. So who's going to run the company when you're gone? So you have to make sure you pick the right person so you don't take no deep breaths the whole time you're gone. Find somebody that you can trust on the staff. Train them to be the boss, because you could be sick. You could be on vacation. You could be off to training. Secondly, you need to make sure that there's a system that allows them to have less stress in their life and you while you're gone. Emergency phone numbers, set up the system before you leave it. Make sure the checks that have to be signed are signed. Make sure there's money in the bank. Make sure that if there's an emergency, you know how to get a hold of you. And I would say don't take your laptop, but nobody would believe
That's what I was going to get to next. That laptop, there's always that connection to work. Is that a good thing to sever yourself from if it's at all possible?
I think the laptop is great if you're going to make reservations while you're on your trip. But you really need not to turn it on about the company. Otherwise, you could just have conference calls all day long, and you'd never be on vacation.
So
don't. You can let your wife take it. She will not turn it on to your company. She might make reservations with it.
You know, you talked about staycations. So what about that long vacation? Say you want to take a 2-week cruise. Say you want to get away from it all. Can you do that as a small business owner?
You can, and those are the times when the laptop story will not be valid. So people are encouraged then to pick specific times of each day or every other day or once a week when the employees of the company can call you when you're on vacation. Not emergency. Let's talk every Friday at 9 o'clock and every Monday at 3 o'clock, based on the time that you're gone. And then the laptop can do it. You don't have to have a phone call.
This group, Small Business Success Center, is that sort of like a counseling service sometimes?
It is. It teaches people how to start businesses, how to do business plans, how to do the financial side. One of the things that bankers want to know when they lend you money is how easy or hard it's going to be to pay you back, for them to pay back the bank. And the frame of mind is an important one. And the fact that the person is capable of doing something by being absent, you can still make a decision or two. The thing that's interesting about being on vacation that I've learned is what your employees can really do if you give them a chance. That's a good idea. And then when you come back, you're refreshed. You have good ideas. When my chief operating officer now is on vacation today in Hawaii, when she comes back, there'll be a huge chart on her door of all the things I thought of while she was gone. And she does the same thing when I'm gone. So we exchange our ideas while we're absent of each other. As long as there's not a huge pile on her desk. Yeah, that's that's another. That's why the sheet of paper is much better, more well received. But you have to take it, even if it's a day or two, to refresh your batteries and get your life started again with your family. Do it yourself, okay? I need to do that. Ted Owen, thank you very much for being on with us. We appreciate it. We'll be right back with